Hello, everybody. How are you? It is Friday. I have the day off work. I had a few things to take care of this morning. I've knocked most of them out of the way. I am out in the shop and I want to show you what I'm going to be working on today. These are hitch pins. Now, this is what a standard hitch pin looks like. It is a 1/4 inch by 3 inches long. And this is what I did to it. Notice the little sort of a point on the end. I turned the ball off of it. There's a little ball with a spring in it. So mine is a little shorter, maybe 2.5 inches or so. But what this is used for, I'm helping out this year as a member of the stage crew for the performing choir that my son is a member of at his high school. One of the things we need to do during the shows is we need to be able to quickly assemble and disassemble some trusses. And they have pins that go into the trusses, and then there's a little cotter key that goes into the other end of the pin to hold it in place. But we don't have time to assemble, put the pin in, put the cotter key in, and then at the end of the show, pull the cotter key out and remove the pin. It takes too long. We needed a quicker method to make them safe. That's where we came up with this idea. We can take a piece of paracord, tie this to the truss so it doesn't get lost. You bring the truss in, you set it up, you grab these pins. There are 3 holes on each truss leg. You basically shove these keys through, or hitch pins through the holes, and then they get tight when they get up to the 1/4 inch part at the top. So you just shove them in, and it holds the truss together. So if a kid bumps into the truss, it doesn't break apart, and we don't get an injured kid. We could care less about the truss. We don't want a kid getting hurt. When the show is over, it's time to take the trusses down. You've got the pin. You stick your finger there, grab it, yank it out of the truss, let it go. It falls. The paracord keeps it from getting lost. We lift the trusses up, carry them off the stage. I made this one as a prototype to test. I took it in the other night, tested it. It worked great. Everybody was super happy with it, so they asked me, could I make some more? So I now have 11 more to make. We need 12 total. That's what I'm going to do today. I did a little math, and where in the world did I put the... Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, I did a little math. I had to go back to my algebra days because I needed to understand how to set my lathe to get this angle, because I didn't make this angle by tapering on the lathe. I made that angle by stepping down. Now that I've been working with tapering, I understand how to set the lathe up. I just need to know the angle. So I had to do some measurements to figure it out. I had to go back to my algebra days. I used the Pythagorean theorem to figure out all the sides, and then I used sine and arc sine to figure out all the angles so that I knew where to set my lathe. I think I've got it figured out. What I'm going to do is test my theory on the first pin, and hopefully that hitch pin turns out as nice as the others. And if that works, I can make just one after another. It should be a quick process. So we're going to give that a try today and just see what we come up with. I'll keep you guys posted. I ended up getting 6 more hitch pins turned today. I'm really happy about that. You can see the first 2. Here's my prototype, and here's the second one. It's as thick as the prototype. And then the other ones, you can kind of see how I'm starting to get them narrowed down a little bit to where I've got a much nicer taper. This is real. These are going to work out great. I still have 5 more to turn. But the beauty of it is it's very repetitive, so it's not the most interesting or intellectually stimulating thing to do, but the repetitiveness of it is nice, and it's going to really, when I get ready to do a pin and I need to taper, I'm really getting tapering down. I'm learning quite a bit through this process, because it is that repetitiveness, doing it over and over and over again, that makes you better at something. So this may be boring work, but it's going to help out the organization, and it's going to build my skills. So I'm excited about it. The other 5, I don't think I'll do those tonight. We have a family activity planned tonight, but I don't think there's much going on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm hoping I can get out here for a couple of hours one of those days, finish up the other 5 pins, and then get back to turning some of my own. You guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again real soon.